Hi, my name is Monique Thomas. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I'm program coordinator at the Caltech Center for Inclusion and Diversity. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the CCID, our mission, the programs we provide, and ways that you can get involved and stay connected. So what is the CCID? Our mission is to provide awareness, education, advocacy, and allyship in order to increase institutional and personal capacity for diversity and ensure a community committed to equity and inclusive excellence. So the foundation of our work is awareness and education. We work to make sure that our campus community and the community as a whole are aware of the issues and topics related to diversity and inclusion. Based on that foundation, we then move to advocacy. We collaborate with many faculty members and resources and campus divisions and departments to ensure this advocacy. We also work towards allyship. The more informed you are, the more likely you are to be involved in the work of equity and diversity. Our CCID staff currently includes Dr. Cindy Weinstein, Chief Diversity Officer, Dr. Lindsay Malcolm-Picot, AVP for Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Assessment, Tasso Dimitriadis, Acting Senior Director and also a non-clinical confidential resource, myself as Program Coordinator, Allison Tominaga, Program Coordinator, and Marlene Moncada, our Department Administrator. All of us work together as a team to increase diversity and inclusion on our campus. So each year the CCID comes up with a theme that really talks about how we're going to go forward. What is our vision for diversity and inclusion for the year? And for 2021, that theme was Navigate. We work towards this theme through a multitude of programs and projects. The first is our Steminar series. Steminars are essentially STEM seminars. And this is when we bring in scientists and researchers from local areas from throughout the country and throughout the world, actually, to talk about their STEM research and how their identity plays a role in that. How their identity has maybe played a role in their professional development and professional choices. Next, we celebrate Cultural Heritage Months. That includes everything from Black History Month to Women's History Month, Pride Month, which we actually celebrate in April. We call it Gapril because Pride Month is in June and school is out usually by then. We celebrate Native American Heritage Month and Latinx Heritage Month as well. For those, we provide a multitude of speakers and projects and programs to celebrate the diversity of our community and of our campus. We also focus on current events. We hold space to talk about important cultural events and current events. Most recently, we held a space to deconstruct and discuss and process the Capitol violence that happened in early January just this year. We provide space for alumni connections. We understand that as grad students, as anyone, you need to be connected to alumni to find out what was their path and maybe get some advice as you're on your professional and academic journey. We provide space for professional development. This is everything from talks and topics where we bring in speakers to talk about imposter syndrome and overcoming barriers, to writing a diversity statement. We provide other resources as well as outreach and connections to other departments on campus. So one of the things that I am actually most proud of and really love that we do is that we also are advisors to student clubs. And the clubs are all based on identity. We have a multitude of clubs, and first, and these are in alphabetical order, is AAPI. This is our newest club. This is the Asian American Pacific Islander Plus Club. Next, we have Black Ladies at Caltech, and this includes Black faculty, staff, students, and postdocs. We have BSECT, Black Scientists and Engineers at Caltech, Caltech Feminist Club, Club Latino, which is specifically for grads and postdocs, grad students and postdocs who identify as Latinx, Techers of Color, for students who identify as people of color to come together in space, and this is specifically for grad students and postdocs again. Grad Postdoc Women, this is a space for grad and postdoc women to come together and discuss and create community. PRISM, our LGBTQ plus community, specifically designed again to create space for LGBTQ plus community members who are grads and postdocs. And finally, relate. We understand that to have a healthy grad school experience, it's really important that you're healthy and you have healthy relationships. And so we bring in speakers, licensed clinical therapists and others to talk about relationships, to talk about issues such as balance, work and family balance, and things like dating during a pandemic. We specifically provide space and programming for women. We understand that women are still in the minority in terms of STEM, and that they need to find connection and community while they're on our campus and throughout their work in STEM. We advise the Women's Engagement Board, and this is made up of all of the women's groups from all the different divisions. Every single division has a group that is specific to women. We have women in biology and biological engineering, which is women in BBE, women in geological sciences, chemistry, math, computing, and math sciences as well. And again, these spaces are created for women to find space to connect, to find mentoring, professional development, and just build community. We also offer a program called Women Mentoring Women, and this is a wonderful holistic mentoring program. So women are invited to come in, you apply each year, and once accepted, once you're in the program, you can be a mentor. So if you are an upper grad student or faculty member, you can mentor another woman in the program as well, who's maybe a first-year graduate student or an undergrad. If you are first year in undergrad, you can also receive mentoring. So you can be a mentor and be mentored at the same time, and again, creating that holistic experience of mentoring. We use an inclusive definition of women at the CCID, which includes trans women and is designed to be a feminine-centered space. The CCID provides trainings. Again, that goes back to our foundation of education, because before you can be an advocate or an ally, you need the information. Our first is Safe Zone training. This is training specifically designed for allies of the LGBTQ plus communities. Once you have attended our Safe Zone training, you will receive a Tech Zone sticker, and this sort of officially designates you as someone who is an ally. You can stick it on your laptop, in your lab space, in your office, and it really signals to those around you that you are an ally. The other training that we have is Decoding Diversity, and this is basically our diversity one-on-one, or 101, excuse me. This is where you learn terms and concepts that found the basics of understanding diversity and inclusion work. This is basically the fundamentals of designing an inclusive community. Is a 1-hour workshop, including all of our campus, to provide basic knowledge around diversity and inclusion. So it really is foundational. And again, both of these are open. Safe Zones and Decoding Diversity are open to everyone on campus. We have a couple of initiatives as well to get you more involved and connected to the community and to working for diversity. Our Caltech Diversity and Inclusion Ambassadors Program. So this is a really unique, wonderful program where you can either on your own or with a group come up with an initiative that you think would actually create a more inclusive environment for Caltech. You can do things such as creating a book group or discussion group. One of our latest projects to come out of the Ambassadors Program is a DEI database. And this basically has the information for all diversity programs that are happening on campus, whether small or large. They're all centered in one space. And so if you go onto our website, you're able to access that database and see all the incredible diversity work that's going on campus and get some ideas for maybe things that you want to do as well. The other program that we have is our Compass Mentoring Program. So as I mentioned, we have Women Mentoring Women, but if you maybe want additional mentoring and you're a woman, or you identify in a different identity group or social group, Compass Mentoring might be good for you. This is one-on-one mentoring that's based on your identity. So if you want to work with, for example, if you're an African-American student that wants an African-American mentor, you can apply for Compass and find someone. It doesn't have to be someone based on your personal identity. It could be social, academic, someone in your field perhaps, but it really is a great program to get you connected and to find that sort of one-on-one mentoring that can be so essential to success at Caltech. So that is in a nutshell what the Caltech CCID is all about, all the things that we do. We want this to be just the beginning of your relationship with the CCID, so we invite you to stay connected. As you can see on this screen, our website is diversity.caltech.edu. You can sign up for our newsletter as well at diversity.caltech.edu. We also are all over social media. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we are on Twitter. So please connect with us today, sign up for our newsletter, and stay connected. We hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.